Mm. Hmm.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Good evening, guys.
Hello.
Okay. So Rocker, since you just came, I was just briefing the team. Today, my plan is we'll go through with you guys on team compositions using a few Overwatch League replays. After that, we will go through our first game versus Team One. Same thing, the focus will generally be around team compositions. After which, we'd like you guys to just probably group up for quick play since we can't group up as six for competitive. And our focus then will be to spot enemy team compositions and to pick heroes that counter their composition. Okay? So most everyone in here? Yeah. So I'll be doing this because I have to illustrate using my own replay viewer. So that's why I linked my Twitch stream. So everyone can hop over to my Twitch stream to watch from there and while I communicate through Discord.
Okay.
Let me set my voice activity. Okay, so now set to voice activity. So I don't have to go push to top. Okay, so everyone's in the Twitch, right? And I'll just start. Okay, first let me just go through this. Okay, so in general, can I use a wider font? Okay, yeah, this wide. So is it clearer to you guys on screen? Or maybe I can use another even wider font. 26. Okay, so in general, in the current so-called meta, there are a few compositions we have. Our usual, what we're usually playing is called a brawl or a rush comp. Miko likes to call it death ball, but nowadays I think teams seldom or coaches seldom call it. Oh, teams or coaches seldom call it death ball because death ball was more relevant to the goods meta, where literally the ball itself doesn't die, but anything that it touches dies. So this is why they call it a death ball, which is pretty apt. But nowadays we tend, because we no longer have the goods meta due to the 2-2-2 competition and due to 2-2-2, so we rather call it brawl or rush comp. We have our double shield, or some people like to call it a poke competition because basically you want to poke the enemy, and of course we have our dive comp, which is pretty straightforward. Okay, so first and foremost, you guys probably already understand what is a brawl comp, right? Or a rush comp. A brawl comp and rush comp is you want to rush down the enemy. How about double shield or poke comp? What kind of heroes do you guys think are suitable for a poke competition or double shield competition?
Um, projectile heroes?
Yep. Like any examples? Let's see if I can load. Okay, maybe to make it easier while you guys think, I can load up another copy of Overwatch and I go into the training menu, which has like the whole list of heroes and maybe easier to illustrate from the whole list. Oof. Let me take. What's my yeah. Okay, let's go into training menu. All right. So first thing, let's go through DPS. Let's say a poke or double shield composition. What kind of heroes might be suitable? So projectile heroes, right? For example,
Folk like Ash,
Ash,
Hanzo.
Hanzo,
Hanzo, yeah, I was gonna say Hanzo.
Kree, and
Oh yeah.
Soldier.
Soldier. Okay, later we can discuss about
Junkrat.
Junkrat. Yes. Anyone else? Someone that we have a lot of trouble from.
Farah.
Yes. And
Ugh.
yeah. So you guys are mostly right, generally poke composition. Soldier is a bit of an outlier. Why? Because we want to look at the stats of the heroes. Okay, let me just go to Overwatch and Overwatch Wiki. So this is a pretty good website, overwatch.gamepedia.com. You can just Google Overwatch hero stats because you want to actually look at the stats of the hero, understand the hero that you're usually playing. Let's see whether I can zoom in. Okay, make it clearer. So for Soldier, his pulse rifle, each shot is only 20. So he only has 9 rounds per second. That gives him a damage per second of 20 times 9. 180. 180. Compared, so it's 180 damage per second compared with, let's say, a Junkrat. Okay, so a Junkrat has a direct hit is 130, 130. So assume that it hits a shield for 130. One shot per 0.667. So I assume 1 second is about, just make it 1.5 shots. Is it okay? So 130 times 1.5, that is 195. So a Junkrat has like slightly higher damage per second if we compare with Pharah. Pharah has 120, 1 round per 0.7 seconds. So it's also, let's round it down to about 1.5 shots per second. So 120 times 1.5. Pharah is also 180. So technically Pharah and Junkrat has higher damage per second than Soldier. Kree is good. Sorry, yeah, continue.
So the higher damage per second is
It's better in a poke composition.
poke?
Yes. So now why higher damage per second is better is because in a poke composition, let's say we assume a mirror matchup. That means we're doing double shield on one side, double shield on the other side. So whoever breaks the shield first probably will get a higher advantage because your objective is you want to break the enemy shield right in front of you and you want your own shield to survive. So you start to damage the enemy because once the shields are up, there's no damage going through and both sides just survive. There's nobody dying on either side. And just now we were saying what are
So like an Echo?
Yeah.
I know Echo is good at breaking shields.
Yes, that's correct. So in current, if you watch Overwatch League matches currently, this is why Echo is played so much. So her tri-shot does 17, so it's 51 per shot, but she does 3 shots per second, right? So 51 multiplied by 3, 153. So seems like less than all the other heroes, right? The problem is that she has sticky bombs. And her sticky bomb, she has 6 bombs. Each bomb has impact and explosion, so that's 30. So if you add in, so that's just now was 153. Let me save that in my calculator. So that's 30 damage times 6. That's 180. So it's 180. So if she spams her sticky bombs and then left clicks the shield for 1 second, that's 333 damage. So that's almost double some of the heroes that we mentioned earlier. That's if she's, probably the shield is really easy to stick all 6 bombs to the shield because the shield is so big and it's immobile. And the thing is, she also has her focusing beam. So a focusing beam basically on low targets, right, means anything that is less than half health, it does 200 damage per second. So if your shield is has cracks in it, that means it's less than half health, it works against shields as well. So she does 300 over damage to the shield in 1 second, and then for the next second she does 200 damage per second for 2.5 seconds. So if she focuses her beam for the full 2.5 seconds, that's 200 times 2.5, that's 500 damage on the shield for the next 2.5 seconds. So it's incredible shield break. So this is why Echo is the main composition, the main hero that you see in Overwatch League that is currently played against Poke. Okay, so that is
Okay.
okay. So that's a DPS. Okay, so why the projectile heroes as well? Because projectile heroes do not have fall off damage. That means when Echo shoots from far and she hits the shield, she does the exact same damage. But for heroes like Soldier, Soldier is here, and heroes like McCree, they actually have a fall off damage. That means if they are too far away, their damage falls off. You can check that in the stats. But heroes like Pharah and Junkrat and Echo, which are projectile heroes, they do not have fall off damage. Same for Zenyatta. Okay, so now those are DPS. So now let's talk about supports. Let's say in the double shield composition, what kind of supports would be good for a poke or double shield composition?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember when we were going against like a double shield once, you had me play Zenyatta because he could help break shields.
Yep.
A lot, just because of how much. I mean, they're easy to hit, and he can just spam in his
Yes.
projectiles on them.
Yes. So we can look at Zen Stats. Zen has we call it Orb of Destruction, very aptly named. So 40, let's round up to 50 damage for per shot, 2.5 shots per second. So Zen by itself, the left click is 125 damage. Obviously, your Discord Orb does not work versus shields. You can only Discord players, but still it's another. So you add into the damage. Any other heroes that's good in double shield poke composition? Support heroes. Let's talk about support heroes.
Baptiste?
Yep, Baptiste, I agree. Let's look at Baptiste stats. So Baptiste has this biotic launcher. We want to look at his. Oh, where's his left click? No, is it here? I think this is his left click, right? 3 round burst, 25 per round, but he has 4 damage though. He reloads, so 1 burst per 0.65 seconds. So 25 per round. So let's make it 1.5 times 25. Not a lot, 37.5 per second. So Baptiste by himself, his own damage isn't a lot. It's like way less than a Zen. The thing that Baptiste has that's good for a poke is, where's his? Yeah, amplification matrix. I call it a window. Like Dream Overwatch, the assistant coach for, oh man, what's that? I forgot the team name. Basically, he calls it a square. I mean, you guys can call it anything you want, but I call it window. Yeah, window is easy. And because amplification matrix is just a mouthful, or you can call it matrix, whichever. Basically, it does double damage. So any heroes, any friendly heroes that stand behind this shield, when you shoot over it, it gets double damage. So this is the main reason. Amplification matrix is the main reason why Baptiste is popular in a double shield comp. So let's so basically that's about, so Zen, Baptiste, Anna, obviously. Anna is not really for her damage, it's for her healing. And she has nano. So some might argue if you just want amplification, why not play Mercy? Technically, yes, you can play Mercy.
I have a question.
Yeah. Oh, you wanted to ask why not Mercy?
When you're saying double shield, do you mean bunker or do you mean any double shield? Like Sigma Rhine is a double shield, but it plays very differently from bunker.
Okay, I don't want to go into the specifics of each variant of double shield because I feel like I just want to go into a general concept to try and get you guys to understand it, and you can just interpret and apply it however you like. Because it's not gonna.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
Like, is this synonymous with bunker, or are you talking about all double shield comps?
Synonymous with bunker because I'm talking about all double shield comps. Yeah, in general, all double shield comps. So it can be like Reinhardt Sigma is fine. Like a Sigma Orisa or Reinhardt Orisa, for example. Anyone that has 2 shields. So I wouldn't consider Winston a double shield, even though Winston has a bubble. So Winston, I'll consider a dive hero. Okay, so now let's. I already talked about the tanks. I wanted to ask you guys what kind of tanks would be suitable for double shield, but I already went through it. So basically, like any Reinhardt Orisa, Reinhardt Sigma, Orisa, Reinhardt, they're all double shield. because they have 2 layers of shield. And so that is double shield. So Brawl comp, we're already very familiar. So we go very often like Brawl, you want to be close up and you want to fight. So that's why coaches call it Brawl comp, because you want to get in and brawl. So for tank heroes, obviously Reinhardt, Zarya, Diva as well, because all these heroes do really low close range damage, even for Zarya as well. For Zarya, her only long range damage is her right clicks. Then obviously damage heroes, Junkrat is okay, but Junkrat has to stay far. Then obviously Reaper, Mei, Reaper and Mei all close range damage, and Mei because she has an ice wall. Even for Scary Drew, because he likes to play Symmetra. Symmetra technically is a pretty good Brawl comp hero, because Symmetra does not use her ammo when she is against shields. I don't think a lot of people know this, except for Symmetra players. But basically, when Symmetra uses her left click, right, it ammo usage +7 per second gain against barriers. So when she left clicks on the barrier, let's say a Rhine shield or a Razor shield, she actually just charges her beam and she's breaking the shield, but she doesn't use any of her ammo. So she can left click at the barrier forever. So this is why Symmetra actually is technically a good shield breaker, but she has to be in close range. So for a Brawl comp hero, it's not bad. Torbjorn is also not bad for a Brawl comp hero, because his right click is a shotgun, similar to a Reaper, not as fast as a Reaper. Basically, yeah, so those are Brawl comp. And for supports, because you want to brawl, so obviously we always choose Lucio, you want to speed up. And the rest will be like heroes that want to fight in close range, so like Brick, Moira, because Moira can heal a lot. And Anna is actually not bad, as long as you can stay in range and heal your team. So that's Brawl comp. So now we go to Dive. Okay, so Dive, obviously we know the tank heroes. How about damage heroes? What kind of damage heroes are suitable for Dive?
Reaper?
Reaper, yeah, not too bad. Any others suitable for Dive?
Genji?
Dive? Yes, Genji. Okay, so the main thing you want to look at Dive heroes is the mobility. So Genji is one. Any other heroes that you think has a lot of mobility?
Tracer?
Yes, Tracer. Anyone else?
Doom?
Doomfist, yes. Anyone else that you feel is very mobile here?
Sombra.
Yes, Sombra. Sombra, because when
Echo?
she... Echo as well. Yes, you're right. So Echo is... technically, Echo isn't that mobile, because she can only fly in a small burst.
Well, far then?
Yes. So, okay, so Echo and Pharah are very similar, but they are not very mobile. But why do you see Echo still played in like Overwatch League dive comps? It's just because she's too good. Like, because she has shield break and she can just use her ultimate to copy another copy another tank on the enemy team. So she's basically just too good not to play. So she's played in any competition. The hero is just too OP right now. So all the mobile heroes, actually Reaper isn't that mobile, because Reaper only has a teleport and fade away. But if you really want to force it, I mean, you can, just that he's not as mobile as the other heroes we mentioned, because Sombra, when she goes invisible, she runs a lot faster than her normal speed. So all the mobile heroes will be good for dive. And how about supports? What heroes are good
Lucio?
for? Yes, Lucio. Anyone else?
Moira.
Yes, Moira,
Or-
yes, because she can fade. Yep.
Zenyatta isn't very mobile, but would he be good for like a target and take out kind of?
Yes, you're right. So Zen is very slow and very immobile, but why Zen fits into a dive comp, even in like back in 2 years ago, if you're watching Overwatch League or the high level pro games, because of his Discord op. So you can Discord a target, and in dive you just want to take out a target fast. So basically those are the heroes for dive. Okay, so the thing is, what comms counter what comms? So probably I'll just go into the Overwatch League games. First, let's look at Valiant versus Shock on the 24th of May. I'll try and go through this quickly. So all 3 of these games are played on King's Row, which is a map we're very familiar with. So some people say King's Row is like, sometimes when you look at Overwatch League casters like Sideshow or other cast analysts will say like dive is not suitable for King's Row or something like that because of the narrow corridors, but not really. Shanghai Dragons can play dive anywhere. Just because they are good, they can make it work. Because Fearless is such a good instant. So let me just wait. Let me quit this game. Exit to desktop so that I can only have one instance. I get a higher FPS this way. Okay. Okay, let's just speed through. Okay, there's some delay on my screen, so I just wait for a while. Okay. First we see, so this is a game between Valiant and Shock. Shock is the attacking team, and we can see that Shock is playing double shield. They are playing Orisa and Sigma standard, and they have Rascal on Echo as a shield breaker. And they are playing Baptiste, which is like we discussed earlier, is good, but they're playing Brick. So yeah, I don't want to go into too much detail about that. Okay, first let's just go. So Symmetra does a teleporter to let them route through the top. Any suggestions on why they want to go through the top here instead of going through the main door?
It's high ground.
Yes. Anything else?
Close the distance. Avoid
There's
a Mei wall
cover?
if they have it.
Yes, avoid a Mei wall. Because in King's Row, Mei is so popular because this doorway is ideal for a Mei wall. It's just nice. A Mei wall completely blocks this entrance. So you're right. Avoid a Mei wall. So this is why you see teams going up the high ground. Okay. Okay. Okay, I went a bit too fast. I want to back off a little bit. Okay. So when we talked about, so Valiant is the almost the exact same composition that we played in our second match, correct? Because they have Reinhardt, they have Diva, they have a Lucio, they have a Reaper, which is also heroes that we play. But obviously here they have an Echo and they have Brick, which is a little bit different. So Valiant will be typically what we call a Brawl comp, and Shock is a double shield poke comp. So what do you think is the win condition of Valiant? The Brawl comp. How are they gonna win? Take down the shield? Yeah, not really. Not really take down the shield because they only have one shield. So if they're gonna like try and trade shields with Shock. So Shock has 2 levels of shields. For a double shield comp, right, when you have Orisa as well as Sigma, the pro players actually rotate their shields. That means they put down like a Sigma shield first. Once the Sigma shield breaks, they put down an Orisa shield. Once the Orisa shield breaks, the Sigma shield comes up. And then the Sigma shield breaks again, they put down another Orisa shield. And it's shields forever. So if you have only one single shield on your Reinhardt, you're never going to win shield poke or shield break. Anything else for, like, how is a Brawl comp usually going to win? The hint is in the name, Brawl.
Brawl them out and close the distance?
Yes, brawl them out and close distance. Correct. That's exactly why we call it a Brawl comp. It describes their win condition to Brawl. And why we call a double shield poke comp is because they need to poke to win. So they want to avoid a Brawl. So instantly, you will see Valiant doing this. Let me slow it down normal speed. They go aggro. They go all in, they go all ham. So technically, this is what we should have been doing in our matches as a Brawl comp. This is why I wanted you, especially the tank players, to understand why it's important to be aggro. Because when you're playing a Brawl comp, you have to play to your win condition, which is you keep fighting, you keep brawling. Even if you don't see an advantage, you should be brawling. And especially when we're going against a double shield composition, which actually Team 1 switched to after they saw that we were going Brawl comp. This is why they won. I mentioned that they out-composition us, they out-team comped us. Because I did look at all the 3 matches last night, for me last night. Their player they were good, but not fantastic. It was still within a gold SR rank player. But just that they won so badly because they out-competitioned us. So their team comp was always giving them the advantage versus our comps, which is we were staying on Brawl comp all the way. Okay, so in this case, the double shield comp won. I won't go into specifics of why they win all that because it's all the micro plays from each hero like a lot of micro interactions, which sometimes are beyond me as well, beyond my level of expertise. So I just go in a very general thing. Okay, so you can see Brawl comp, they get rally and then immediately they want to fight again. Okay, so unfortunately they lose here. I'm gonna speed this up. Okay, so let's look at where Valiant. So Valiant is still staying on the Brawl comp, right? They're still on Diva, the Diva Reinhardt. So this is also one reason where the coach I follow a lot, John God, says that double shield is a counter to Brawl comp. Okay, you see Valiant trying to push the issue. Yeah, immediately they go to the payload and they want to brawl again. And like I mentioned, this corner, really good. So Valiant is trying to set up in the corner. Unfortunately. So there's a lot of things going on there. Out economy, good out from Chobin, stuff like that. And they lose the fight. Okay, so double shield comp is... yeah, so they want to set up angles. You can see Ants and Rascal taking up the high ground. And you can see Chobin providing a shield for them. The Sigma will provide a shield on the high ground, while the rest of the Orisa sets up a low ground angle. Chobin even goes to this top ledge here to set up, like, we call this a triangle if you look at from the top. Okay, maybe easier for me to illustrate. Let me use Epic. Oh no, I want Epic Pen. Not Epic Games Launcher. Close it. Okay, let me go Epic Pen. Oof. Oof. Okay. Oh, this color is bad. Let me clear it. A triangle whereby you have one tank here, another one here, and another source of damage here. So you have a triangle. And this triangle isn't ideal. Typically, you want this triangle if the enemy is here. And then you have 3 lines of sight. So you have one line of fire, another line of fire, and another line of fire against the enemy team in red. Okay, so if you pay attention to this triangle theory in a lot, when watching a lot of Overwatch League games or replays, you will see it occur pretty often. Okay, same thing, you see Valiant keep trying to fight. So Valiant keeps going on the aggro and they go super aggressive. Oof. Violet. Okay, so Valiant almost won that fight, but Violet clutched it out for him. Okay, and you see then they brawl again, so they use beat, they use speed M, and they go straight into the enemy team. So this is what we should be doing against enemy teams, if we're playing Brawl. That means even if there's a pharmacy in the sky, you should be using ultimates, using speed M, and go aggro into the enemy ground team, trying to win that fight. So they lose this fight. But they're still staying on the comm, so they're gonna do the same thing. Okay, so basically, yeah, they got trashed this game, but I'm to get my cursor. Can I get my cursor? And yeah. And let's look at Dive and Double Shield. So that's in Dragons versus Dynasty. Same thing on King's Row. So some coaches will say if to combat Double Shield, right, Dive will be a counter. So now we're gonna look at Dive versus Double Shield. So defending team is Dynasty, who is on double shield. They are on top, Ashe, Orisa Sigma, Baptiste, and Brick. Then Dragons is standard dive comp, and they go Sombra, they go Echo. So they go Anna and Brick. I want to explain why currently, like in dive competitions, not a lot of teams are running Lucio because they feel like you no longer need the speed because most of the heroes are actually mobile anyway. So most of them you will instead see them go heroes like Brick because Brick gives armor, and you see them go heroes like Zen. So Zen Brick, well, because Zen gives the Discord. But sometimes they will go Anna Brick as well because when they feel like they need the nano boost and need the extra healing, they will go Anna instead of a Zen.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just speed this up, see how this turns out. Okay, so before I...
Waiting.
Yeah, they're just waiting. So before I proceed, I wanted to ask you guys, do you understand what's the win condition of a dive competition? So a poke competition we know is ready to have shield and to outpoke the enemy team. So how about a dive competition? What's their win condition?
Healer in the back line.
Yes, backline. Basically to get a pick. And you want to avoid the tanks if you can. Yep, so instantly you see the D.Va and the Brick goes for the backline. They actually were trying to go for Bedosin on the Brick there, but Profit on the top was protecting it, and they nanoed Fearless. So currently most of the time they're waiting because they want to farm nano. So once they farm nano, that's their big advantage to engage. They will nano the Winston, and the Winston will jump in to either kill a target or to create space while the rest of the team follows up to dive another target. So there are a lot of very subtle things to dive. I will not go into details. But basically, yeah. So dive, just like the name says, is trying to... basically, they're trying to isolate. They're trying to dive on an isolated target. Like somebody who's spread out from the rest of the team and kill them that way. Okay. So dive, so you can see them trying to take some forward space. Okay, defending team manages to set up. Okay. So this game illustrates why people say dive is a counter to double shoot. Okay, so you see the Winston diving the back line. Then the double shoot team is trying to sustain. They use bomb, they use ultimates.
Adaptive circuits engage.
And they lose. And why you also want to play Sombra is due to an EMP. So EMP, for anyone who isn't too familiar, not only does it disable your abilities, it breaks any shield that is protecting, that is present at that point of time. So if you have two shields up at that point of time, the EMP occurs, all the shield breaks. If you have a Lucio sound barrier, when it's up at the time, Lucio sound barrier disappears. If you have, let's say a Zen that has shield, his natural shield, when you EMP, his shield disappears as well. Okay, so they try to create tempo, they use an offensive D.Va bomb, and they die. So defending team uses Molten Core to try and survive. Eventually still loses. Okay, so it's already, Dragons still have almost 4.5 minutes remaining, and it's already last point. Okay, and I think that EMP and last shot. Okay, so Dragons kept this. Okay, so what do you think? What do you guys think Seoul Dynasty is gonna do next? So now it's Seoul Dynasty's turn to Okay, I think the hint is already on screen. Fast, a bit too fast. So when you can't beat a composition, you either go the counter composition or you mirror their composition. So here, so Dynasty goes dive against dive. Okay, I'm just gonna skim through part of this because it is a little bit like damn. Okay, maybe I can just go through a few fights of these. So for example, let's say if we can't beat double shield with our Brawl comp, rather than going dive, if you can't play dive, I would suggest at least we go mirror competition. That means we also go double shield as well. So at least we're even, we don't get a disadvantage, and then it's down to the execution of the individual players and like the ultimate execution and stuff like that to try and get advantage.
Okay.
Okay, so dive versus dive is always looks messy because it looks messy to us because we're not very familiar with how dive works. I mean, to these Korean players, they play dive all the time on ladder. It's the predominant meta in the top 500 in Korea, so they're very familiar with how dive works. So it always looks messy to us, but to them, they always have a plan behind every action and every dive. So it just looks like a brawl. So players are going everywhere, Winston's flying everywhere, and stuff like that. So basically, dive versus dive is about... So when it's a mirror composition, it's about the execution of the minor things that try and give your team an advantage, or the ultimate economy, things like econ round. For example, you see here, ultimate advantage. Dragons has 1, 2, 3, 4 outs versus Dynasty, which only has profit on 1 out, and Toby and Bidusin are coming on 2 outs. Maybe Marvel Diva Bomb is coming soon. But based on our economy, Dragons should win this fight. Oh, okay. So Dynasty managed to clutch it out. And no? Okay, Dynasty still wins. Okay. So basically that's our economy. So it was close. Dynasty almost managed to clutch it, but because Dragons is supposed to win that fight based on our economy. So sometimes when we lose a game like in ranked or like in matches, right? You have to understand that when the enemy just has too many outs, it's just impossible to win. So this is why we have strategies like dry pushes, or CSGO call it eco rounds, where you don't use any outs, you try and accumulate your outs, make the enemy use some of them, and then try to have a bigger out advantage to use them all in the next fight. And the last one we have, let's say Brawl versus Brawl. So we have Valiant versus Eternal, on Valiant versus Eternal. So it's on the same map, King's Row.
Ready for battle. 1. Attackers incoming.
Okay. So first, let's comment on their hero composition. Valiant is the attacking team here. Eternal is the defending team. So both of these are considered Brawl, but two variations of it. Eternal runs the one with Mei and Reaper, while Valiant... Okay, I think they're gonna switch off... Yeah. Okay, they go Widow here because of the high ground. They're trying to get a pick. But basically, the question is why are they not running Zarya? Hard to say. Sometimes I think it could be just whatever works best, because for Brawl of Diva and Ryan, right? Even though there's no Zarya, there's a different playstyle where the Diva takes an off angle during the fight to try and spam damage from off angle to force the enemy shield or the players to look another way, while the other side of the Brawl wins the fight on the other end. So this is a little bit of a subtle thing, so not gonna go into too much detail. But generally speaking, at our level, if a Zarya should beat a Diva. That means if a Brawl comp of Reinhardt Zarya, right, it should beat a Reinhardt Diva comp. Anyone want to guess why?
Because the bubbles can protect.
Not really. Okay, think about...
Because
yeah, sure, Karen.
damage,
Sorry, can you say that again?
Zarya can do more damage, so you're getting more poke.
Yes, that's one. Technically, Diva can also do a lot of damage if you do it right, but she has to be really close. Another one, maybe Miko, are you in the chat? Maybe Miko, you can
I'm
say
here. I'm
open.
trying not to talk.
Yeah. Why do you think Zarya's supposed to beat Diva? Let's say in a one-on-one situation.
I mean, it gives Ryan a lot more sustain, but in one-on-one,
Let's say, yeah.
I mean, Zarya's gonna out damage the Diva one-on-one every single time and survive. The Diva's hitbox is right center front for one thing.
Mm-hmm. And another hint is, does D-Matrix stop the beam?
No,
Yes.
it'll stop the
So-
right clicks, but it doesn't stop the
Yeah,
beam.
it stops the right click, doesn't stop the beam. So in a one-on-one, this is why it loses, because the Zarya has bubble, but the Diva's only defensive option is the D-Matrix, and it doesn't work against beam enemies. So if you see a Diva, basically if you go beam enemies like Zarya, if you go Symmetra, goes straight through the D-Matrix. But projectiles all get absorbed. So projectile heroes not that great against Diva. So this is why people pick Diva against heroes like Pharah, because she's projectile. Okay, so moving forward, Brawl versus Brawl. So since both teams are Brawl, both teams has the exact same win condition. They want to Brawl. So you see this kind of games whereby there's a lot of positioning, like positioning, prodding. Each team is trying to gain like a minute advantage through positioning, and then suddenly there's a big fight. Okay, so this fight occurs in a very weird spot here. So there's a big brawl in the center of the room. And all the micro advantages, yeah. And Valiant was in the same position that we were on the Temple of Anubis map. They got some picks and they have the respawn advantage, so they want to rush back to cap the point. While Eternal, the defending team, has a further spawn. But you see, we'll go and fight. So the team with the Brawl comp with the Mei has a very obvious condition to fight. That means they want to wall off someone and then go in for a fight. So Valiant's one is kind of weird though, because they are running a Widow. So we're trying to get a pick on the Widow to get advantage. Okay. Let's see if we can go through any other fights here. So same thing, when in the mirror competition, it's all about using the ultimate economy. So to find advantages like using certain ultimates or have a bigger ultimate economy compared to the other team. Yeah, it's kind of funny here. Both Reapers blossom at the same time. Each blossom is like so far away. Okay, so basically that's it, and then let's look at our own game. So let's look at our own game versus Team 1.
The replay codes don't work anymore. It was updated.
Really? Oh no.
Yeah.
Let me try.
Oh no.
No! All gone.
It was on
Twitch
their,
channel?
Yeah.
yeah, it
gone.
was on their Twitch channel, so I could probably find the VOD from Script Hub's channel.
Okay, let me try that. Just give me a moment. Scrub cup. OW scrub cup. Oh. Anyone? Oh, okay. Yep, it's on our recent broadcast.
And try to depend on the big.
Nope. Okay, let's just look at the first match.
For Captain's call.
Objective A.
And no, Kaplan's cult.
Here from the side of the Foxes, so they're really just trying.
A control point. It could be a control point.
Maybe they have a.
You're just screwed for the rest of
No, Foxes going further down, I think.
the night. To readily act so much just to take the point.
Anyone has a specific idea when our matches
Field.
start in the vault?
Right into Charlie as he was all
I'm checking right now.
McGee coming in, charge Good to go.
I believe should be after this couplet scout match.
Now.
Normally, what we've seen.
Try the match right before that one. Try the video
mean
right before that one.
The VOD before this one? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all mislabeled.
This one does have script team 1 versus team 24.
Doesn't matter, scared you just.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay.
But yeah, the other.
Okay.
Stunned for significantly less time.
It starts at like.
Yep. Okay,
10
so
minutes.
it's gonna be got it. So it's gonna be a little bit of a delay.
Already in the
Okay, let me just mute the casters. Casting is great though, love it. So we started with. I mean, okay, so I'll just let you guys talk about. For Team 1, what competition are they running?
Brawl?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? So they have.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, they have Ryan Zarya, which is a Brawl, and they have Mei as well, a Brawl composition. Same thing with Moira is Brawl. So as compared to us, we are purely a Brawl team, but they are running Farah Mercy. I mean, partly because Farah Mercy is good at this point because the skybox is really high, and maybe partly because they already know that we will weak against Farah Mercy combos. So I'm gonna speed through. No, can we? Okay, just fast forward. So good main wall here. We managed to get a kill on the main. Nice pin by Celis. But silence drops. Oh, I wanted to mention. Yeah. Silence, are you in chat?
Yeah.
Yeah. In Scott. Yep. I watched through all 3 matches, so I noticed that the main reason you're dying a lot is mainly because you were in Overwatch lingo we say out of position. But maybe to make it in a general term that's easier for you to understand, meaning you are too far away from the rest of your team. For example, when you play, when you look at your screen, right? You look at your first person view, do you sometimes do you pay attention to keep your teammates in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. So generally you try to do that, right? But because in game, sometimes when you're out of position, when we look at the top-down view, you are very far away from the rest of the team. So in Overwatch is where, usually as a 6v6, teams try to get advantage by taking a pick on the enemy team. So a key pick is usually on the supports, because the support has a lot of utility heals and defensive ultimates. So when as a support player, when you get away from the team, good teams are gonna, like in gold level, I mean even in silver level, they're gonna hunt you down. So this is why you find that you tend to die first, because when you stray a little bit out of position, the enemy team just notices you. For example, like, oh, Lucio, then they will all shout Lucio, and all of them will just dive on you, and you just die instantly. So yeah. So this is the main reason if you find that, oh, why am I always dying so much? It's mainly because of your positioning, too far away from the rest of the team. So to clarify, I don't mean that you should always play behind your tanks or behind your team, but that is the general position. Why are you surviving more on Lucio? Because your Lucio skills are actually not bad. You actually have decent wall ride skills. I think your wall ride skills are like slightly better than Rocker, even though Rocker is gold level and you're bronze. But your wall riding skills are your wall riding skills are actually pretty decent. But the problem is that you might want to like practice more of your wall riding on Lucio. Like Silence, do you know that if you press and hold spacebar, you can glide and surf around the wall?
Yeah.
And do you
That's how wall riding
enable?
works.
Yes. And when you press jump from one wall to the other, you get like a speed boost. Okay, so they understand that. And
when
do
you're
you?
wall riding, you get a speed
Yeah.
boost too.
No, actually, not really. Now, when you're gliding, like when you're holding down spacebar, you just go at a constant speed. But when you jump from one wall to the other, is when you start to accumulate the speed boost. And do you enable backwards wall riding in your settings?
Yes.
Okay, so basically, yeah, that's it. So just practice more on your Lucio wall riding. Like if you can wall ride any point, it's good to always be wall riding. Just that you want to wall ride with a intention in mind that you're still staying relatively close to your team, like above your team, so that your healing aura and your speed aura protects your team. And you tend to stay on speed a little bit too much. So since I'm at this, I'll just go into the training range and just demonstrate quickly. Because I mentioned this to Rocker, I was looking at Morph's replay. Okay, so for Lucio, for me is I use a setting whereby when I press shift once, it goes into heal, and then when I press it again, it goes into speed. For you, do you hold to enable the heal, or do you have a toggle?
No, it's just toggles.
Toggle is fine. You can try both, you see which one is better. But mainly it's like, let's say when you want a wall ride. For a lot of pro Lucios, I noticed that they only enable speed mainly at a point whereby their team is going to engage. So they will like switch to speed and then they amp and then they just run in to engage. Otherwise, during non-engages, right, they will only switch to speed for jumps. So let's say they want to jump, then they'll switch to heal. And when they want to jump, they switch to speed and then switch to heal. And when they want to jump, switch to speed to get a speed boost, heal. When they want to jump, switch to speed, heal. So when they want to make a jump, switch to speed and switch to heal. So basically, when the moment you switch to speed, you get the benefit of the additional speed during the jump. And the momentum conserves itself after you have jumped. So even though you switch to speed and you jump, right, and immediately switch to heal, you are still getting the benefit of the further jump distance from your initial speed boost. Then when you immediately switch to heal, you are still healing your teammates that are in your radius. So this is something you can practice as a Lucio player. That means switching often to, that means you manage your speed, you switch to speed at the moment that you're going to jump. After your jump, you switch it back to heals. Then most of the time you're going to stay predominantly on heals when your team is not engaging. And only when your team has to run away or has to engage the enemy, then you switch to speed and you amp it up. Of course, you can amp your heals when your team is low as well. Because staying on heals more generally just lets you build ultimates sooner, especially in disorganized non-ranked games. Non-organized games like ranked games and so on. So it lets you build your ultimate faster when you're healing. Okay?
Yeah, I don't think I can do that very well.
Yeah, that takes practice. That is actually, I'm not doing it very well as well. I think that's pretty high level technique. The toggling between speed and out. So you can practice that. That means switching to speed right before you jump, right after you jump, switch it back to heals. But most of the time, try to stay on heals, even on the heal aura, even as you're wall riding. So if you find that the pressing, like keeping your finger on the button is a bit tiring, you can try the toggle mode. The toggle mode might make it easier. Just toggle the speed, toggle the heals.
Okay.
Okay, so back here. Okay, so the problem is that if you look at our comp, they have Reinhardt Zarya, but we have Reinhardt Diva. So this is part of my fault as well, because I asked Miko to play Diva more, as is her best hero. So unfortunately, it becomes it becomes a counter when the enemy runs Reinhardt Zarya. Okay, so the cap point, Gemster went to McCree. Okay, are we attacking or are we defending?
We're attacking.
We're attacking.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we get graft. Nice beat. And we win this fight. That's our Blizzard, right? No, that's their Blizzard. Okay, too bad. We got Blizzard. And this is our Blizzard. So this map was actually pretty close, even though we were at a disadvantage. So I remember later in the defending round, Miko switched to Zarya. Did we manage to cap this? No, we did not manage to cap this. So in the defending round, yeah, so Miko stayed on Diva. I remember after we lost this point, I think Miko switched to Zarya. Yep, so she switched to Zarya here. And we are defending, right? So we should be defending this corner. Nice wall. Oh, unlucky. They managed to get a pick because the rest of the team is not close enough. Holding down the corner. Oof, we lost the fight. Oh, we lost the fight due to Blizzard. Okay. So, ultimate economy. They have an out advantage and we don't. Drew, basically, one thing you can consider when an enemy uses Blizzard is we can use a Blizzard of our own to counter them. So both teams even out. Like, both teams get frozen. So it's like, we don't win the fight, but we don't lose the fight. Maybe we don't lose the fight. So in pro games, you'll see very often like both Blizzards used at the same time. So one is to attack and the other one is to like try and defend. And after they win that first fight, they're already at this point. There we get grabbed, nice speed. We use Blizzard. I think we held. And the unlucky thing was that we did not manage to kill 6 fish. About 6 fish. Because if we had killed her, her outcharge would have been reset. So this is where surviving as a Zarya is so key. Because I remember watching the replay and she still had about 80 charge when she started the last fight. She was at 100 charge when she escaped. So that was really bad. And because Miko died, so Miko is at 0 charge. She has to redo all her charge. And the reason we lost this fight isn't... Okay, I know Miko went forward here because she wanted to gain the outcharge. And it isn't wrong. It was actually a decent play. But why we lost Miko immediately? And when I look at the replay, right, it was because of their support player, which is the Zangarang. He actually wall rided on the left here. Do I have the epic pen? Yeah, so we can't see it here, but actually the win condition was Zangarang actually wall rode here. And he went behind both Miko and Celis, and he booped us forward. And Miko was already used her personal bubble and her to farm for outcharge, as well as the projected bubble on Celis, because Celis tried to protect her. And when we got booped forward, we had no resources. And then Miko instantly died from the bombs from F-Shack. So once we had one down, yeah, and we lose this fight. So we're trying to survive. Nice block, but ultimately we were at too big a disadvantage. And we lose. Okay, so that is the King's Row map. Any questions? Anything you guys want to ask about team competitions?
There to try to get back in time since we were fighting 5v6.
Yeah, correct. It's right. And Celis went a lot on ball as well. Especially when we are trying to touch point, which makes sense because at that point it's desperation. Just wanted to try and touch point and try to like do something clutch, at least to buy a team a little bit more time to try and delay or to clutch out that fight. Anyone has any other questions regarding team compositions?
No.
It's just all
What's
this
your-
stuff is really difficult.
Yeah, silence for you because you're a new player again. It's a bit difficult. Just try and understand the general stuff, I guess. Yeah, Jamster, you're asking a question, or is it Drew?
What?
Yeah. So what should we switch to win the fight?
So,
yeah. In
You're
this
done
case, when you're
for-
versus Brawl comp, I would suggest switching to double shield. Double shield poke comp. There's a we don't have because the thing is when you play a Zarya, I don't know whether Miko has it. Miko, do you play Zarya on ladder?
I don't play much ladder, but yes.
In your scrims, you play Zarya?
Yeah.
Okay. Does your team ever pick double shield against you? Your enemy team?
Against us?
Yes.
Honestly, we haven't run into that much double shield since the shield nerf.
Not really. So okay.
And
Anyway,
when they do, we run dive.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the same thing. So for Miko's team, they understand as well when they run double shield, the counter is to run dive. Because for Azara, because even though she has a low range of attack, but her beam doesn't go through shield. No, unlike Symmetra, when Symmetra doesn't use any ammo while going against you, and Symmetra will charge up her beam when going against you. So Symmetra was redesigned especially as something like a shield breaker. But Zara doesn't, and her problem is that her right clicks as well as her graph, it needs to hit the enemy. So for example, you can imagine, let's say this yellow line here is a shield line, and the enemy is at the friendly bot over there. There's no way I can graph the enemy team, because if I'm going to graph here, I'm going to hit this shield and I'm graph nothing. So I have to risk my life to jump forward to try and graph them here. But if I graph them here, there's a shield blocking any heals from my team. Like let's say there's an Ana behind my shield, my Ana can't heal me, my Ana can't nade me, and the rest of my team behind this shield can't do any damage beyond that shield. So this is another reason why double shield is generally a counter against especially Ryan Zarya Brawl comps. Even against Ryan D.Va, double shield is actually okay. Okay, yep. Any other questions for this, or any other questions on team comp?
Nope.
Okay, so if you guys are still okay to play, I'll suggest going through some quick play games. So let's have a focus. We look at the enemy team compositions and we try and counter their compositions.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
I keep seeing your notifications on this screen and thinking they're my notifications. Going in my Discord, like, where the hell is this one, like, at thing?
Oh, you mean my Discord notification that?
Yeah, because I can see your Discord notification at the bottom
okay,
of the
sorry.
screen because I full screened it, so it looks like it's my taskbar.
Annoying, right? It's like, no, I don't have any notifications.
Why doesn't it show up when I look in Discord? Tried to click on your Overwatch to get into the application.
So I was wondering if maybe after practice, would anybody like to play some Glass Cannon if it's still up?
Sorry, Glass Cannon? What's that?
Arcade mode?
Yeah.
Is there a game mode called Glass Cannon?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
What is it?
Yeah, the Archives challenge mission.
Challenge mission.
Oh.
Reduced health, increased damage. Because I never managed to finish it during the actual Archives event. Because it was always so difficult.
Just give me a moment to go to the bathroom, guys.
Get a good comp.
Oh.
It was hard to get a good comp going.
Players have reduced health and increased damage. Just play Echo then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like...
Just land one left click and then focus beam and everybody dies.
Yeah, but I mean, you could go Torbjorn, Sigma, Echo, and then some kind of healer.
But does shields work?
They work. They just don't work for very long.
I see. Yeah, maybe double shield works too. Double shield is the current strong meta. Because since you can't run, since if you're running Brawl against double shield, you're at a disadvantage. So the only way to do it is to run dive, and in North America, teams are not good at dive. In Korea, dive is the predominant thing, so they're very good at it. In Korea, sorry, yeah, dive, they're good at dive. So that's why you see like in Overwatch League, the Eastern teams, which has a lot of Korean players, generally run dive, and the North American teams generally run double shield.
I'm back.
Okay.
By the way, if you guys are still on my
Parker
stream,
Row.
I wanted to. Oh, have you guys found a game?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to illustrate like what to do against what do you guys call it? Bastion bunker composition on high ground. But basically, against Bastion bunker composition, it's good to run poke as well. So that means,
Hey.
so I want to illustrate what, like against Bastion composition, it's good to run poke as well.
Welcome to Blizzard World.
Ow.
I'm out here.
Up the tempo.
I need to warm up.
That was a nice dash.
Jamster. I'm gonna get Jamster.
Oh, that was your body. Haha.
Oh gosh! Help!
No.
Being bullied. Oh gosh.
Ah, I got Miko'd.
Oh gosh.
My 1v1 Reddit bullying isn't exactly very good.
I love mutual kills. Projectiles.
Double shield. What was good for double shield again?
Baptiste, because we're going to be sitting still. Depending on what we're running, possibly a Mercy to pocket the thing. Or a Zen for further shield break, depending on what they're going to run.
You got it.
Oh, it's Paris.
So, Drew, you're not going to get a lot of shots because we are not going to let them get close to us.
Sorry, I'm half asleep. I wasn't paying attention.
I played like Sigma for the first time because somebody wanted me to go Sigma during Glass Cannon. It's interesting.
Harder than you'd think.
It's interesting in the context of the uprising. There is no high ground here. I don't like it.
Are
On
they TP
point.
on point?
Got a monkey.
Yeah, DPS to point. Can we get the more? More low.
No fade, no fade, no fade.
Watch the sim.
Hamster.
Alright.
Gosh, dude.
We're gonna have a problem against the sim with double shield.
Ouch.
Switch to a brawl here.
We might want to go to Brawl, because this counters double.
Sand monkey and I'm. Run into them, run into them, run into them.
Watch out.
Welcome.
It's
Sim on the
freaking-
left, sim on the left.
Speed boost. Oh yeah. Healing boost.
They haven't changed.
Let's move it, people.
Oh, there's no way that that Winston is level 4.
It's a Smurf account.
Well, I've been
common.
playing with
It's
a lot of actual real new accounts lately, and you can tell
It's the
difference.
pro bait.
Yeah.
Hell, aren't they?
There.
Watch the turrets.
Fucking turrets everywhere, dude.
Team kill. I will never surrender.
Oh my
Damn.
dude.
Good. Oh well.
Yeah, that is a bunch of Smurf accounts.
I guess if they... That's how they have fun.
Play of
Yeah, because they need to be level 25 before they can go kill ladder.
Yeah, but the ethical ones get to the level 25 against the AI so that they're not fucking up other people.
No. That's so boring.
Well, I mean, they're not freaking us out.
I mean, the way we just got rolled there, they might as well have been playing easy AI.
Yep.
It's okay. I got some sportsmanships.
Thank you for being a good sport getting stomped by us.
Pretty much. Yep.
Alright, check your streams. Which pro players was it?
One of their names was I Ate Djibouti.
Yeah.
E-girl.
Venus,
Wow.
E-girl, Rolandets, Brigfoot,
That was my favorite, Brigfoot.
Worm Slayer, 44.
Bigfoot.
Eggs.
Now the question is there a counter comp against dive? I seriously don't know.
I mean, Death Ball can be. If you stay grouped together, then there's no one separated out for them to dive on. Especially if you're running like a McCree or a Brig or a May.
We were
Sometimes
jamming up.
in pro games, they don't really run death ball per se, so they stay on double shield, but instead they run a top, like a top break, to try and make it as a counter against dive.
Or they go counter dive.
Yeah, if not, they just mirror.
But at our elo, a good tight grouped Brawl comp can counter it because they don't know who to dive on. They try to dive the tanks and it doesn't work.
That's why in North America the dive isn't very common, because you can see a clear difference where if you play in the Korean server, dive is very common there, especially at the higher elos.
Does that help? No.
Howdy,
give you
heckin'.
shield, man.
Arriving at watch 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Wow, that's the one.
Stop the payload.
I'm under attack.
Watch out from our
There's an
right,
echo.
Yep.
I'm gonna rotate back.
Rotating, we need to rotate.
Rotate back on the stairs.
Can you give me more pulls for the rocks?
Still in 5. Coming up.
Up above.
Echoes up top.
You all look like you needed some healing.
Diva in the house. Diva up top. Diva 1. Diva baby.
Since you guys are going against a flying hero, probably one of you guys might need to go hit scan one of the DPS, maybe after ults, or if you guys lose this fight.
Ryan 1. Ryan 1.
One. What? Moira? No, who is this? Ah.
Just that little one right there.
Anna. Got her.
I
Ult's
got
ready.
tire.
My ultimate is ready.
Don't go too far. Play back. Play back.
Yeah, hold this corner here.
Okay. So Silence, when you're using your window ultimate, you want to position it right before your tanks. Either that or right before yourself to get more healing.
In the room here.
Up top.
Back over the top. They're on this corner. Their corner.
Ryan's on payload.
Echo keeps attacking me.
Yep. Because like I mentioned, they want to kill the supports first.
Yeah. Ouch.
But your positioning was good actually at high ground. It was good. At least they have to spend resources to try and get you there.
Yeah.
Bomb for nothing.
Maintain that positive attitude.
And I mean,
You
I
guys
can
need
take
a hit
cover
scan.
a little bit more
You need one
easily.
hit scan.
Reset. Can you get out, Drew?
Oh, bongo when they come in.
Shield's almost broken.
Yeah.
Shield them 2.
Where are you guys? I've taken a lot of damage.
Yeah, you were wandered out of position there. When you wandered to the right to the mini health pack, you were getting out of position.
Yeah.
Almost died there.
Ah!
Yep. So the Brawl team is gonna push their advantage to stagger you guys.
And teabag us.
That time.
Silence, we want to run to your team ASAP. Do you know everybody is trying to hunt you down?
Okay.
Run, they're trying to
Back.
Back. Play that shit. Play that shit. Go ahead and use window when you can.
And oh crap!
Whoa.
Okay,
Yeah.
it takes practice.
Your sensitivity,
Yeah,
you
it's
gotta
actually
lower
really
your
hard.
sensitivity. Yeah.
It's like wall. It's like Maywall. It's hard to.
Especially when you're running on a very high sensitivity on your mouse.
Get 6.
Zen 1.
Drew, you can find a health pack.
Yeah, I'm
Yep,
good.
he's
Move.
good. He's good. I was watching him.
Find Tap.
Drew, you
Right
wanna
shield.
as Reaper, you wanna be in the backlines. If you look at how Shax plays LA Valiant, he plays a lot of Reaper. You wanna go really in the backline. So you wanna use your teleport to get behind, even into the supports to have maximum effect as a Reaper. Like you don't want to fight the enemy tank in the front line. They're just gonna crowd control you with like stuns and sleeps and stuff like that.
Oh man, my immortality fuel was almost ready.
Jeez, these teams, dude.
Oh, and Drew, when I looked through the replays of our match, there's a lot of times that you were teleporting straight in front of the enemy. Generally not good, because when they have crowd control, like there was a few times you were teleporting against the Bastion to try and clutch a kill on the Bastion. Then they had like Anna, they slapped you, and they had Sigma who rocked you and the Bastion just killed you. So if you can teleport into the back and then approach enemies from the back.
I mean, that Bastion on that high ground, there wasn't really a chance for me to get into position to get behind them because I would have been melted before I even got a chance. So I was just trying to
There's a
teleport straight.
for Icon Walk, there's a path on the left on upstairs, so you gotta walk around it. Walk around it and
We
approach
played
the
against the
Bastion from.
Bastion on Iconwald. I thought that was
Yes, we
Anubis.
did. Anubis as well.
I don't remember that.
Bastion, the last point where they were holding it.
Oh yeah.
And then because it was desperation, we were really low on time, so you straight away you went for the teleport, and then you got slapped, you got rocked, and you just died. It was a 1v. No, you didn't get slapped because they were running Mercy along with the Bastion.
I remember that was the Sigma boulder.
Correct. It was a 1v2 though, so it was difficult for you to win that fight anyway. And then you got rocked from below by about 6 fish. He was actually, I watched from his view, he could barely see you, but her rock just hit your hitbox just a little bit. And I wanted to say against that Anubis map, if you guys face a Bastion or the high ground, probably you have to run a poke as well. That means a poke. For example, like Farah Mercy on around the two statues at the front. Then Jamster can stay on low ground and spam Junkrat spam to there, and the tanks can go like Orisa, Reinhardt as double shield with Baptiste, because you want to get the combo. So you want to rotate to the high ground, like what Team 1 did against us. They kept rotating to the high ground. So when you rotate to the high ground, you actually want to bait the Bastion into spamming damage on your tanks. So you don't want to use your shield first. You want to take the damage and let your Baptiste heal to 100. Then you want to combo the Baptiste window along with a pull from the Orisa and with a Fire Strike.
Fire Strike. I know Baptiste window Fire Strike is important.
So that
Don't peek past there. Don't peek past there. It's a widow.
There's a widow.
Soldiers flanking on the left.
Now entering.
Come to the hotel.
He's half.
Get more.
Double kill.
Damn it, I'm out of position.
Triple kill.
Sorry.
Soldier up
Yeah, it's
above.
Brawlcom
right,
against
yeah.
Brawlcom.
We're the center now. We're the center.
Noises.
Soldiers having to run way back towards our spawn.
There's
Just
Widow.
top
Widow.
Left. Play in the pocket.
I don't know if I can see.
There's the soldier.
Probably not.
I haven't got any boost.
So they're running Brawlcom. What do you guys need to do to counter it? Yep.
A temporary setback.
Oh my god.
There is no
Except they're super
obligation
aggro, they
for
may
the
actually be able to
universe
counter
make
this just
sense
by
to
walking
you.
through our shields and getting too close to us.
So this is where you need to poke them down before they get to you. So this is where using the pools, using your rocks.
Oh wait, I was supposed to switch one knife.
Yep. So come as
Goodbye.
Orisa, you never want to stop firing. You want to keep spamming down the enemy Rhine shield. You want to avoid the bubble of the Zarya and you want to keep spamming down the shield to win the shield poke war.
Can you hold them out from behind there? Widow behind, Widow behind, Widow behind!
That Widow should
Soldier
die.
top,
Oh my.
Galley.
Soldier drop. Soldier drop. Soldier drop.
She's Widow's a 1, by the way. Got her coming back.
Zarya. Pull them away from you, pull them away from you. Nice block.
Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. I'm in danger. That was an oof. Could have prevented that if I had stayed alive.
That music,
Yeah, make sure to taxi.
it's playing.
Oh.
Don't.
So Drew
Hold
and
off on your
Gemster
ramp on the wall.
probably will want to go poke com heroes. Like Gemster as a
Yeah,
soldier,
I-
yeah.
I'd accidentally switched Reaper, but then they capped it, and the spawn point changed when I was trying to switch back.
Oh yeah, split spawn, too bad. But Gemster saying on soldier,
Jump one.
yeah, that wouldn't really do anything here.
I do have my ult, so I don't want to switch quite yet.
Yeah, correct. For supports, when you have your ults, just stay on it, at least until you use your ults.
Watch out.
To the
True.
left over there.
Anna.
So Miko, as,
Shields down.
as a Sigma, sometimes you want to take off angles, just like what I mentioned against for Zarya as well. A little bit of an off angle away from your Orisa, and rotate around the off angles. So you want to put your shield up, yeah, but put your shield up right before you attack.
That was risky as frick.
Ran low. Break shield. It's down. It's down.
Don't let the
Sorry,
Zarya
Sam.
survive, do not let the Zarya survive. Your number one priority is, oh man, the Zarya runs away with full charge.
Axe.
Yeah. So the Zarya is the Brawlcom's win condition. A high charge Zarya that manages to survive the fight will win them the fight, next fight.
Point.
Surrender to my will.
Ryan's half. Ryan no charge. He's been getting smacked.
Yep. So as the Brawlcom, they're playing to their win condition, which is to continuously fight. So you see them keep pushing aggro, keep pushing forward, trying to find stagger kills. And as long as the Zarya, since we didn't manage to kill the Zarya on that last fight win, she came back with full charge, and yeah, it's game over.
Double. Triple.
Oh.
Switch game.
Traveling to Nepal. I think I've got this, old man.
By the way, Rocker, so the scream is confirmed?
Yeah, I believe as long as you guys are good to do
Teleport.
Thursday,
One. Round
then
capture.
their team was good with it.
Okay, so
I
clear
think
screen on Thursday.
that's the team my friend's on,
Mhm.
and so I don't know if you want to just message Misfit.
Okay, sure, I'll just message him.
That's
Coming up.
the coach.
Oh.
Ball under.
Watch out,
Don't get booped. Don't get.
May.
Wall on.
Wall
Wall on.
off.
Oh gosh.
We were.
I will correct my mistakes.
Still waiting. Are we?
Go left. Go left. Go left. Shield tap. Shield tap.
Watch out, wall.
Reaper up top.
Reaper is low. Oh my gosh, dude.
Team kill.
Okay. Yes. We want to use tire next.
Sure. Yeah.
There is still much to be done. Teleporter online.
Oh freak.
I'm gonna go around on the left and launch it. I can get there.
Oh
They
my
put the
gosh.
wall.
That's okay. That's okay. None of us got walled off. No ults. No ults.
I'm stuck.
Ah.
Walks among you.
Yeah, just go ahead and use them.
I get
You
the feeling
spam
that this has
Andrew.
happened before. I'm getting a weird sense of
I
deja
saw
vu.
Oh
that.
man.
Gotta get the point. Get a point. Get a point. Get a point.
Overdone.
Reaper up top. Natalie. No wraith. No wraith.
Bombs.
Range 1.
Got him, got him.
Pushing up. Okay.
Play safe, play safe.
Watch out, Reaper to the left.
Reaper left, behind. Reaper's out.
Brian's to like half.
I hate that Reaper, dude.
Can anyone touch?
First round lost. Score 0-1.
Let's shoot for a new high score. We got this made in the shade.
What are you doing, Drew? Like slow-mo running at the door.
3, 2, 1. Round 2.
Teleport
Capture
online.
the objective.
Oops.
Be careful of the ball. On the left. Just watch him.
The objective
Reinhardt's half.
Reset, reset, reset. Just keep play safe, play safe.
Bullies!
Okay, let's take the inside route. Take left, take left, take left.
Oh gosh!
Okay, group and spawn, group and spawn, group and spawn.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Okay, roll back. Let's take left. Let's take left side.
Okay.
Take the inside.
They're hiding
So
up
they-
here. There's yeah, Reaper's up here. Wait for the step plus.
Oh my gosh, that Reaper's so mean! Just hunted down Jamster.
What heroes do you think will be good against that ball?
Got the Reaper off your back.
No! Get off of me, May! Stop it!
Like when going against Hammond, what heroes do you think are good against Hammond?
Junkrat.
Yeah, the traps
I mean,
are
a little if
good.
you're really good with traps.
Well, you just put a trap where
play
ball spins
Yep,
around
so
the point.
Junkrat is
and
one.
then
I guess
you just
Creed
Other-
can stun.
Creed
May
and stun.
McCree.
May,
May
yeah.
McCree, Brig.
Yep. So are the stun heroes.
And Brig, I guess, too, as
Yes,
support.
correct. Brick for the shield bash, for mainly May for the freeze and the walls. Junkrat is good because of the trap. And McCree is good because of flashbangs.
Sombra, if you can play her.
Yes, Sombra is good because of the hack, so the ball can run away.
So like Baptiste doesn't have like any good skins.
I like his like leaf one.
So okay, so I've seen a Genji with the Demon Hunter skin. Is that real? Did I imagine it?
I have it. Kage skin, right? I think I have it.
Yeah, I don't know, but I swear that there was like some sort of fantasy version of Sombra.
Oh yeah, it was the Demon Hunter. It was.
Oh yeah, the Demon Hunter Sombra. Yeah.
It was one of the rewards for having the.
Yeah, I'm not crazy.
To the BlizzCon a couple years
Oh,
ago.
yeah.
I'm not crazy.
BlizzCon or
Okay.
was it a Diablo?
Because I was like, oh yeah, you know, like the Van Helsing like Demon Hunter Sombra, and like I thought I was going nuts.
The Van Helsing one is the McCree. Yeah.
get.
The Demon Hunter
Yeah,
is a
but
Diablo
it's
skin.
It looks similar. Like they look very similar.
Yeah. So it looks similar to the
Same kind of
Diablo
aesthetic.
Demon
That
Hunter.
looks like really sick though.
Ball again.
Oh, Doomfists.
Right. So they're running. So
Running dive.
Yeah, they're running dive.
Oh,
Right. So you
You
probably
wanna
want to
brawl here?
probably want to switch off
Brig.
double shield. Yeah.
I'm gonna stay on Diva though for the Pharah.
Yep. Can. So we're gonna run Brawl into dive. Okay, let's try this.
Coming at you.
Yeah.
so I want to boop them into our team.
Or you can boop them away from your team because they're running dive means they want to get close to you, to your team and do damage.
Gonna drop.
I think I'm taking too much damage here.
Ball up.
Freaking ball.
Hit the healers.
Morna fade.
Damage in. I'm on fire.
Switch to McCree.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Freaking ball. Thank you. I see it.
Dropping shield.
Activating self-destruct sequence. Damage and
Dropping shield.
damage boost engaged.
So Jamster going Pharah against the initial team comp is good, but generally as a note, this point A of this map, right, it's actually quite hard to run Pharah because there's not a lot of cover for you to hide. Like you can consider hiding against you can consider hiding around this cliff here, but generally running Pharah here is actually tough
Yeah.
because you can see you're quite exposed when you jump into the air. Done.
I have a res, but it seems dangerous.
We can still retest this. We can group up. They haven't moved it very far.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
Right? So you guys want to group up and you guys want to fight. Because remember, Brawl wants to brawl. But you guys want to group up first.
Got him.
The West was won.
Kill it. Play slow, please. McCree no roll, McCree no roll.
Frick. I'm dead.
Heal your Ryan. Oops, too late.
We're dead.
I was
Sorry.
trying to not
Whoa,
die.
Miko clutched it.
That's winnable.
Nice bomb.
It's like that cloak. When in doubt, close your eyes and put your faith in Miko.
Part 3. Accepting your death.
You stupid Farah.
What? Where was it?
You like a stun, you stupid McCree.
Ooh, Gemster that ult. No, I mean Drew using that blizzard. Not a good idea. Maybe you guys can clutch it.
Heroes never die.
Ooh, maybe you guys can clutch it.
We got this.
Yeah. Yeah, then you want to throw more ults in.
Dog healing.
No shield, no shield.
Oh, they found me.
Call low targets, call the low targets.
I'm dead.
D.Va, no, out of mech, out of mech.
Yep.
That ball just kind of sprayed every landing option that I had.
When I reviewed the match, the Temple of Anubis match against Team 1, right? You guys were like so close to killing about 6 fish on the Sigma, but I don't know whether is it none of you caught the low targets. Like Miko went to focus on the Mercy, and then Celis was like focusing somebody else. Then Drew was trying to kill about 6 fish, but he got healed. So there was, and then about 6 fish just gets his ultimate flux, and he turned the fight immediately. So if you guys had better target focus, you could have won that Temple of Anubis match.
Oh gosh! Which way am I supposed to turn?
Yeah, that was their intention. It's a set play.
Anywhere
So the bomb,
that's covered.
yeah, the bomb is meant to turn your shields around so that the other
gosh,
hero
that's
uses
very
out
good.
from the front. So it's a set play.
What
That
the
McCree
heck?
just flexing
so
with the clone
scared.
ranger skin.
You keep
McCree
saying
is-
easy to us. He's so toxic.
You guys can do it too.
Right here.
You guys could do the same set play. A bomb to make them face around and then a dead eye.
I'm getting hurt from the back.
Shooting at the front.
Yeah, watch out. There's McCree back there.
Rocker, you want to give your armor packs to
Get the
your
ball!
supports and the DPS.
Mercy one, Mercy one, Mercy one.
Heroes never die.
You could have whip shot the Pharah to whip shot her out of her animation of the barrage. So it acts like I think it should stun the Pharah out of her barrage.
Don't you get an achievement for doing that?
I think so.
For whip-shotting a
Yeah,
Pharah?
you can interrupt ultimates
Yeah,
with whip shot.
you get a one for whip-shotting anybody out of an ult.
Yeah,
and another
most
one
I think
for
most
whip-shotting anybody
most
in the
heroes.
air. So Farah kind of does both.
Yeah, but I think you can interrupt her out. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, so Rocker, your armor packs, try and give it to your DPSs and your supports. Giving the armor packs to the tanks is quite a waste, because you want to let your main support heal the tanks most of the time. You don't want to steal the outcharge from
Yeah,
the main
back,
support.
back.
Nice wall, nice wall.
Ball's low.
Nice, nice. Chase the creep, chase the creep, chase the creep.
Step.
Oh yeah.
Finally.
Stupid McCree. Saying easy to us.
Play of the game.
I'm glad that I managed to get something done as Mercy.
Yeah.
That McCree was just flexing that he got his his skin that fast.
Triple kill.
He's just flexing the Lone Ranger skin. That's a mage. Oh, I voted for myself. I probably shouldn't have done that. Oof. So, I mean, I did pretty well as Mercy. I got out of position a couple times.
The good thing about Mercy is the Guardian Angel, so even when you're
Yeah.
like slightly out of position, you can quickly Guardian Angel to your teammates. But take note that because at the elo that you're playing, which is bronze, a lot of your mistakes are not punished. So you're like getting out of position a lot, even your own rank games, which I try to tell you, but it's difficult to illustrate because you don't die for it. But when you're playing against gold level opponents, they instantly punish you every time. So this is why you die a lot in our
Yeah, I
matches.
know.
Yeah.
I mean, I die a lot regardless, but most of it is because I'm out of position.
Traveling.
Yeah,
to
most of it is out of position.
Any time of the week. Just, I'm trying my
Most of
best.
the time when anybody dies, it's because they're out of position.
Yeah, mostly. So just keep it as a thing to focus on, because the first thing to fixing a problem is to be aware of it, and then slowly you try and fix it. You don't fix a problem immediately. It's normal, but at least when you're aware of it, then you try to fix it.
Everyone signed their life insurance policies?
What kind of fucked up shit is that to say, Baptiste? Did everybody sign their life insurance
Oh, that's my
policies?
favorite-
You're the
that's my
healer.
favorite line of
You're
his.
the
Yep.
healer.
Yep.
One.
That one and the
Attackers
I usually get most of my team.
Most of my team
made
back alive.
Yeah, that's so
Counting.
funny. Yeah.
Nice pick.
They have a Doomfist, he's coming around behind. He's taking the long route.
Good mate.
I have a lot of gems of voice lines.
He's gonna come through Lodge or something.
Okay, you guys are down main.
Hear
Main
him.
spot.
There he
Yeah.
is. Doom.
He's gone.
Run. He's trapped. He's won.
Oh gosh. Oh, they switched off the Doom.
Hey, this is the same team!
Oh my gosh, it is. It's the freaking Viper dude. Except for he's Genji now.
Ryan Zarya. We haven't tried that yet. Or, I mean, Ryan Orisa.
Yeah, Ryan Orisa is good. Ryan Orisa,
They're
Baptiste.
closing the distance too fast on us.
What the? Get the Sigma.
You guys want to regroup, I guess. You probably want to back off. Because you gotta be aware that I think
More than you.
yeah, one of your supports is too far back and Drew died.
Jokes.
Why me?
Watch out to
So
yeah,
by the way,
you
come
Jamster.
against Sigma's out, you can use Fortify to not get lifted. So you can deny the damage from Sig out by using Fortify. Against charges as well, you can, if you're fast enough, you can Fortify immediately when you see a charge.
Nice.
Nice.
It will stop the
Jamster.
Rhine charge.
Yeah, Yes, although I've learned the hard way that if they have pinned someone into you, your fortify acts like a wall and your teammate will still die.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
When they mean nothing can move you, they mean
Yeah,
nothing can
but it
move
saves the
you.
Orisa
You
herself.
are a
Mainly
wall.
because
Come on, guys,
yeah, they
where
want
are
to
you?
charge
you.
Orisa.
Behind you. Silence right.
Oh!
Oh, from behind. I don't know where he's coming from our left.
Go deflect, go deflect, go deflect.
So Rocker, you want to keep your trance as a defensive out against the eventual blade. Once the blade comes, you want to trance it.
Take my shield down.
Mercy's one.
Ran low. Lucio. Nice.
So Miko and Celis try to practice the cool fire strike combo. Like let's coordinate like when the fire strike is ready, you guys coordinate. So like Miko, you can say like, is the fire strike ready? And here comes the pulling, and then Celis has to aim the fire strike at the pool. Try to pull right above the enemy so you lift the enemy straight up so that the fire strike hits as they're landing.
I'm the Ryan.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, both of you guys try to coordinate, practice the combo.
Uh-oh. My body went off the bridge.
Well then. Wait, Viper used... Overwatch is glitching.
Yeah, did they use the blade?
No, he used the bomb. He used Jamster's bomb to kill him.
Watch out to our left. Yep.
Ooh, Rocker, you don't want to get poked. Yeah, you peeked.
Good job.
There, you're down. Yep, I've been spotted.
You cannot use blade the whole game. He's been waiting for you to trance the whole game.
Never.
Now they use blade. Yeah. He's been waiting for you to trance. That's why he's been holding his blade the whole game. And once you trance, then he uses blade.
Easy, come on.
They lost to us last match. They're so dumb.
I hate it when people do that.
Why they do it to piss you off.
Oh well.
Yeah. I worked so hard.
Ooh, great bomb.
Oh, it's not the exact same people, it's just Viper. These other guys weren't in the match last time.
Traveling to Eichenwald.
Yeah, I have lots of like really good Baptiste lines. My favorite is like, I recommend not to dying.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Same people.
Oh, can we requeue?
Seriously?
Yeah,
Oh
Avid Burnt,
my
Roxo,
Gosh, dude.
Echo,
Are
Wanna
they
back
the
us out?
only other
Two,
six stack playing right now?
Yeah.
Godly Cutie, and Orion.
Don't you guys want to beat them?
Man, I don't care.
Let's shoot for a new high score.
It's basically
just
cringe
seem
at
find
this
a way to
point.
beat them.
So what team comp are we? Are we brawling?
Yeah. If you look at
Yeah, they're probably
generally
gonna
you
go
look at
Genji
your
again,
tanks.
if I had to guess.
The tank line usually
Well,
will
what they did
determine the
worked
comp.
from last time.
We'll do the window tally.
Yes.
2, 1.
Let's do it.
Capture the objective.
Well, that was fast.
Ball, watch out.
Mona fade.
They're running all diva.
Yeah, it's like a half dive. So
There's
you
Diva.
wanna fight them? You wanna fight them? Fight
Doom,
them,
doom,
fight
doom,
them,
doom,
fight
doom,
them. Right, call out targets and fight. Keep fighting. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Push.
Diva, no boosters, no boosters.
I got one shot by a Doomfist. I'm not happy.
Chase.
Watch the
Go out
water
and
flanking
fight.
right.
He's getting out.
Armor packs for friendly DPS.
Should go out and fight. Support Drew. He's pushing.
Ball.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
you guys didn't follow Miko. She went out to fight.
Watch doom. Nice.
I can't land a single hit.
Alright, I'm down.
Alright, we'll reset.
You can stay in the same comp, but you gotta be aggressive. You gotta engage on the enemy. Pick a target and just engage. You can't be passive staying around point waiting to be engaged.
Oh gosh, she's so low.
Alright, gotta kill the Doomfist, yeah,
Nice.
kill the Doomfist.
Thank
And
you,
regroup, and then fight again.
Yeah, we'll reset here.
Oh, that Mercy was alone a second ago.
Back off.
Okay, I'm
Thanks,
back.
fam.
Just have a simple
Wait,
game
Miko.
plan, use outs, put the target on, and just fight. Once you grow at 6, go fight.
Okay, going.
Don't sit around.
I'm going. Where are
The
we
direction,
going?
either main
main.
or flank. Yeah.
Mona fade. No, they do.
Right, just be
Mercy,
quick.
mercy,
High
mercy,
tempo. Good.
Doomfist moment, am I right?
Call the enemies yellow. Okay, you lose the fight is okay. Die quick, reset. Don't poke, do not poke. You poke, you die. There's another 20 seconds wasted. Fight.
back.
Go, all 6, fight. Call our target and fight.
Go this way, go left. Alright, never mind.
Choose the target and quick engage.
Mercy.
Sticky?
What a point. Nobody's on it.
Yeah, just play the
Okay.
one.
You on me?
Watch out for the bombs. Bombs behind.
Bombs where?
They're
Hi,
gone.
Bob.
Doom the cooldown. Doom.
Doom. Went out too far.
Moira behind us.
Give it a cooldown.
Ice block! Jamster, ice block!
Oh my gosh, dude.
Man, I really thought I could boop her.
Okay, get the percentage. Okay.
Nice. We got the
Regroup,
percentage.
fight quick. Yeah,
Fight.
one last fight.
Oh,
Get a percentage, regroup. Do not poke.
Sorry for dying.
Do not die.
Okay.
Yeah, but as in do not poke before the
Let's
fight
go.
starts. Once you guys group up, go quick. Lucio would have been good here, but never mind. Let's go.
Oh, sorry.
It's
Okay,
okay, it's
go
okay.
main.
Touch point, you need a touch point. Touch point,
Freaking
choose
gosh.
targets and fight.
Mercy.
I'm
Freeze the ball.
Oh,
Ball.
Watch out, soldier, ulti.
I'm shielding, I'm shielding, I'm shielding.
Yep, use
Soldier
rally.
what?
Good. Engage,
Doom on
engage.
you.
Yep. Call when the
Doom,
soldier is
doom.
low.
Nice freeze.
Ball. Watch out for the bombs. Watch out, Calm. There's balls behind you.
Sorry.
You're good.
Bombs trigger my inspire, so I can
Yes,
back him.
you're right. Good job.
round.
Good job. See?
Oh
So this is how
Right
your
there.
team comm was supposed to work. You're supposed to be aggressive as Brawl. You always want to be fighting, just like what LA Valiant did versus San Francisco Shock.
Okay.
Even if the fight is a loss, you don't care. You just want to keep fighting, just keep fighting.
Okay.
You want to be aggro. This is why I talked about the tempo in like a few weeks ago. Because when you are very passive, you will not work as a Brawl comm. When you get jumped on by the dive team is where you lose.
Calm was freaking me out. He's backing up into bombs. I was like, no, stop.
Yeah, that's why
I remember there was one time when he laid down the bombs, and I think like somebody like ulted or something, and they were
Yeah,
gone.
I used people
Yeah,
Yeah.
they ran.
Go left, go left.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, near the window.
Their dive.
You want to go through quickly? You want to go through quickly? You
Hammond
want to go through
behind.
quickly and fight in the open spot. You don't want to fight in this narrow spot against a dive team. Call targets.
Oh. Moira?
Heals Moira.
Oh, no fade.
All frozen.
Moisey? Mercy half!
Mercy. Mercy one.
Got her.
Jump. Watch the bombs.
Okay, now position in the open space with that central pillar there.
Yes,
Set up a
nice.
wall to
Kill
block the
wall,
wall's
Blaze against the
rotation.
wall.
Doomfist?
Okay, you want to fight in the open space. You don't want to be stuck
Oh, nice.
in that narrow
Oh,
space.
almost got the Moira.
Yeah, it wasn't a boop, I wasn't trying to turn anything substantial really. No.
Mercy
Moira.
on point. She's alone.
Monkey low.
Yep, we got
Mercy
monkey.
one.
We got monkey.
Doomfist half!
Mercy's gone.
Doom bolt.
Do one. I'm trapped.
Ah, I can weave out of
Oh, keep fighting. Get percentage. You don't want to back out. You just want to get as much percentage as you can. Delay the point. Okay.
Okay, now reset.
Now reset and fight quick. You can probably go through the bridge. Just be careful of the ball. We can try it.
I
You gotta go
can
through
open it up
quickly.
By throwing a bomb through the window if they're all on point.
Yeah, something like that. You can go through the bridge
they got
quickly.
far now.
You can absorb all the
They're going
incoming
far,
projectile
John.
and go through.
There's no Doom.
Let's go bridge.
Quick.
They're
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go.
That ball is
Someone
waiting
do a
for it.
countdown. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Okay,
Yes.
go.
Yeah, go through it.
Jump. More next.
Good. See, it works very well. So you just
Ball's
need to
coming on
focus on the ball. Yeah. Right. Set up the wall, block it, and then freeze it. Oh, it's rotating through the wall. Okay. Wall could have been better. Yeah. Clear the bombs.
Watch out for the junk trap.
Yep. They're staggering. Yep. They're staggering.
Oh crap.
Monkey one.
Call
Nice, you managed to
targets.
get it
Call
off.
targets.
More.
Yeah.
There's monkey on
On
point.
point.
On the
Got
jump.
me.
Watch the jump.
All in monkey on point. I need heals.
No shield.
I'm dead.
Good. You want to keep fighting. Percentage in your favor. Okay. Now reset. Okay, same thing. If you want to go through bridge, you can, but do it quick. Group up, do a countdown, and do it quick. Choose a direction, quick, left or right.
Left.
Yeah,
Go left.
Okay,
Quick. Let's go.
Balls behind us.
You want to go through the choke quickly. 3, 2, 1, forward, go.
Oh, Viper died.
More. Nice.
Winnable?
Yeah,
There's still
it's
one more
done,
fight.
It's one, don't
Yeah,
use
sorry.
No, but there's still one more fight. So whatever else you need to use it in the last fight. They're gonna touch, yeah.
it. He's alone, get the monkey.
Watch out for the Junkrat spam.
Good job.
Yeah.
So this is how Brawl comp should work. You should call out targets, you should fight fast. In KOF maps, the first team to caps always gets a big advantage. So you gotta put everything into it to cap first. Even if you overuse ults to cap first, it's fine. Because the advantage of capping first is just too big.
Look at me, I'm dead. That was when I tried to 1v1 the Moira and it was not a good idea.
Yeah, she was just standing there in the doorway. She wasn't even like maybe just like sucking us.
I
was like,
tripped.
what the heck? Get out
I
of here,
kept
lady.
trying to boop her, but I couldn't.
You guys
I
should
tried-
try dive. Should play around with dive. So because now you guys understand how Brawl comp should work, that means by fighting fast, then you should try dive. What we suggest is Rocker, you play Anna, and the dive tanks. You guys play with the intention of letting your Anna farm her nano boost as quick as possible. So doing diving and then doing poke, surviving, getting out, doing poke, surviving, getting out. So the dive tanks will take damage, and it's the Anna's main job is to keep healing the dive tanks to get nano as fast as possible. Once you get nano, you nano the main tank, which is usually the Winston, and you guys choose to engage. Yeah. So the other support, which is not Anna, is try to just provide like damage focus or control and to heal the other DPSs.
What should I go again?
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Yeah, up to you. Yeah, anything that suits dive, like in your vision. Yeah,
Mercy
that's
or
okay.
Zenyatta, but I'm not super great at staying alive with Zenyatta.
Yep.
What do you want, Scary Drew?
You want to go
I'm gonna go
fast
Soldier.
heroes.
Okay, so like
Soldier is-
Tracer.
Tracer, Genji.
Any other fast heroes can you play?
Doom,
If
Genji.
you want to hear play Soldier, I'll play Tracer.
I can play Tracer. Fine.
Yeah, I can try. So silence your main as your main target here to pocket will actually be Drew. You want to damage boost Drew, and you want to leave most of the healing
Drew.
of the tanks. Yeah. So you want to damage him like be a two-man combo unit, 2-person combo, and like you keep damaging and keep healing Drew. So Drew will rotate around to as in the high ground to keep providing damage. Then you want to heal Jamster when you can. And the main job of healing the tanks, you want to leave it to the Anna, because you want to let the Anna farm nano as fast as possible. So the win condition is to farm nano as quick as possible, nano the Winston, and then get a pick.
They have a Widow.
Jeez.
Yep. I'm gonna dive the Widow. I'm on the Pharah.
Oh fuck, I fell.
Okay, so tanks, your intention is not to hard commit. You're gonna take poke. Okay, Miko, bad booster there. You're gonna die. Yeah, yeah, that was a bad booster. You went the second round of booster to go in deeper into the enemy spawn was bad. So dive tanks, your main job is to dive in, take space, and dive out, because you want to take chip damage and you want the Anna heal you up for her to farm the ultimate. So it's different from Brawl. You're not hard committing to kill.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting shot from behind by her. I can tell.
Jamster.
Oh, Frank.
Sniper, be careful.
Oh no. No.
I'm not having the best of
Dive
times.
is really hard.
It's
Yep.
really hard.
Yeah, dive is a bit subtle. So this is where the resource management of the tanks is really important.
Okay,
Like the
Drew
usage
just
of your
left.
jumps and your boosters. Everything must be really calculated. But generally you keep in mind that your intention is not to hard commit, it's to soft commit. Take space, back off, let your Ana heal you, take space, back off.
Give touch point.
Oh no.
Having kind of
Good. Should play a few more dive guys. Gotta get used to it. So for Miko and
Let's practice.
yeah, just practice it, just practice. So for Miko and Celis,
Until
the
we
intention
win a
of
game.
dive tanks is just do a soft commit, like you dive into a space that is relatively safe, but yet wins your team some space, and then go back, get the chip damage done, get the chip damage on you, the tanks, then go back, let your Ana heal you.
Oh, we lost Drew entirely?
Yeah, he's out.
Alright.
Ouch.
You guys still playing? I can join you guys then.
I like that player icon, Jamster.
Me too.
It's cute, you little bird on your head.
Her head. Oh, the Bastion.
Yeah, a little bastion.
So Jamsa, any other fast heroes do you play?
Not Bastion.
That's not a fast
No,
hero.
no, I mean a fast hero.
Definitely not a fast
Didn't you
hero.
do that?
I meant a fast hero.
I was
Bastion
like,
is
was he
the
joking?
super slow.
I
hero.
said not Bastion.
Not Bastion, yeah.
Oh, I thought you're like, well, I don't. I thought you were meaning like I don't play Bastion. I was like,
Yeah, so did I. I thought you meant Bastion is a fast hero, but I don't play him.
Yeah, I heard wrong. Yeah.
Nope.
Can you play
Soldier.
Genji?
Genji,
Doomfist?
Tracer, Doomfist.
Yeah, Doomfist, all that. Doomfist is pretty fun, You should try
Sombra.
playing Doomfist.
He's hard. I don't know how people play
Echo.
him.
Yeah, Echo is actually pretty good.
Good.
Because you can play Echo similar
You
to a
said Echo's
Pharah.
not fast.
Yeah,
I'm
but
pretty good
Echo
at
is just
Sombra
good.
and Merge Heroes game mode. In the workshop
Well,
mode,
let's pick
Merge
dive.
Heroes.
Mumbani dive is actually pretty good.
Prepare to attack.
Jamsa, you pick first?
Okay.
I'll just pick last. Okay, I'll go Tracer then. So tanks, we want to secure high ground. We want to secure high ground, we don't want to hard commit. We want to secure high ground, and if it gets too much damage, quickly back off, let our Ana heal us. So we don't have to win the dive on the first try, we can like win it on a few tries. Our main objective here is to try and push them away, win some high ground, and then farm our nano. And not die.
Taco bar.
So keep in mind when you use your movement abilities like your jetpack and your jump, keep in mind it's not to hard commit, it's to take space, back off, take space, back off.
Need someone to tuck you in?
display.
I'm looking forward to working
Children,
with you.
behave.
I'm
Children, behave.
And Gemster in the dive com Echo is not supposed to hard commit as well. So your job is actually to poke and break shield, and to farm your ultimate. Because when you get your ultimate, it's where it's a big win condition. You can choose to copy an enemy tank and we can go in hard.
Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Focus on the objective.
Need someone to tuck you in?
Okay, I'll go back line and scout. They have Ana rotating to high ground. They have Zen. They have McCree on high ground. Okay, I got hooked. They have Hop. Okay, you don't want to hard commit, you want to back off, Celis. You want to back off.
Sorry about the left.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, I forgot you down there.
No, as in, your main job isn't to hard commit anyway. Even if I didn't die, you're not supposed to hard commit. Because you're super low, you were discorded. Your main job is to let Ana farm you, farm nano off by healing you.
My ultimate is charging.
So it's just to secure high ground, back off, let your Ana heal you.
Oh no, I just forgot Ana couldn't get up there, so I was just
Yeah, I
hiding there.
couldn't see you.
Out of
Yeah.
LOS.
So you think a line outside. Heal?
Wait for us. We're not with you.
Yeah, I know. So my job as a tracer is to flank and draw the enemy's attention.
No, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Winston.
Oh,
He
okay.
jumped in without us.
Oh, sorry. It was line of sight.
It's
I'm
okay.
gonna try to go
So
after
close to Nano.
I'm purple, I can't
no,
follow
no,
you.
no. I'm dead. I'm
I
dead.
cannot follow your bow.
You gotta wait for Nano. Wait for Nano. Look at your Anna. So close to Nano.
I'm at Nano now.
Yeah, but we're down a mech. So we wanna let Nico remech and then we go for it. So we wanna Nano the Winston and then the Winston will go for the mech.
Okay. This is a foolproof plan.
I got hook. Q.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You're so small.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a good thing about Mercy. Ready? So look for where the McCree is. Look for where the McCree is.
In the top right corner.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
can we dive on the
you wanna
McCree and put the shield over him
you wanna
instead of
jump
in front
and
of
Nano. Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Go, go,
us?
go.
There we go. Where is he?
He went down bottom left.
Uh-oh.
Did you use pants?
Yes, they use
Okay.
trans,
So I will try to go for
and,
the Zen.
Deadeye,
Okay.
and the Ana ult as well.
So next we're going with Echo out. So Echo, you wanna copy the Rhine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
Watch out, up top.
Okay, I'm gonna go up.
Yep. So push the McCree away. Copy the Rhine, engage.
Zen to the right.
We got
Sombra in the
behind.
back.
I go for the Zen. Zen drop, Zen drop. He's low, he's low, he's low.
McCree low.
I'm
McCree low.
with you. The
McCree
hog
one.
is zoning us.
The hog is
Try
down.
and get out if you can. Heal. Get back and heal. We're down Echo, right? Okay. So let's go again. Let's go again.
Watch out
Okay,
for
our
there's
next
a Sombra running
yeah,
around
we have
somewhere.
so let's go in with Primal. Zen is on the stairs on the left.
I can throw a bomb.
Bam.
I'm gonna go for like a pre.
Yeah, McCree. I got hacked.
Zen up top.
Okay, we're down 3.
We got a sleeping hog by me. Uh-oh.
Reset if you can, reset. Either reset or die. Oops, sorry.
You woke him
Yeah, I
up.
just came up. Yeah. Lag. Okay, so next one is last fight. We'll go in just with Mercy out. Okay, call a target. Right, spot.
Probably their healer.
Let's keep going the other way. We're on coast.
Yep, let's go.
Okay, we better hurry.
They're what they expect us.
Spot target. Call.
Gonna go for the Zen.
Where is the Zen? Oh, I
no,
see
you
it.
got off. How?
Okay, you got trans.
Cree.
It's okay, good
That's
practice.
trancing. They're trancing.
Zen.
Oh man. So what did I do wrong there? What went wrong?
No, it's okay.
I got
practice,
cut
good
off
practice.
from you guys by a hog. It's harassing me. I couldn't,
I couldn't do much as Tracer also because I got either hacked. I would get either hacked by the Sombra or get stunned by the McCree, and Zen and Anna plays close together. I couldn't get them. Okay, good practice. Let's keep doing it.
Games.
Okay, so generally, for Winston, right? You want to use the Nano by not outing. That means you want to use your Winston form where Nano because you.
Are you just trolling me?
What is going on?
Yeah, what's
Someone's
going on?
canceling it.
Who's
Oh.
canceling?
I thought we said good practice, as in that's the end of this practice.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay.
no, as in good
Half
practice for the
hour.
last match. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a
No.
while, so
Okay, so you guys leave.
I don't
It's
blame you if
okay.
you want to stop.
I thought it had been called. Are we calling it or not? If we're not, then I'll stay.
I'm
but
okay.
if
I'm
we
okay to
are-
play. Up to you guys if you want to play.
I mean, I ate dinner already. I have nothing else to do.
Yeah, so maybe 1 or 2 more matches. What time is it
I'm
there?
fine.
Have dinner at some point.
I mean, we want to just like run one more and then let everyone go, I guess, so they can get
All right,
dinner.
last one.
Okay, sounds good.
Sorry, my mic cord got tangled in my chair.
Okay, let's try dive again. Let me try
Prepare
Sombra.
your defenses. Select your hero.
I'm gonna get
We're
my second
diving on
star
defense.
soon.
Yeah, just play. Just play it. It doesn't. We're just gonna practice this comp no matter what. Win or lose doesn't matter if you're just trying to get used to dive.
Everything can be hacked, and everyone. Looks like I have time to do some research.
Hello there. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
A moment to enjoy some peace and quiet. Probably just a moment, though. I might need this later.
Okay, so the win condition here is actually Nano Winston or EMP. So I'm gonna try my best to farm EMP.
5, 4, 3,
Okay, when you come visible, let me know and I'll boost you.
No, you can't come to me. It's suicidal. Because I'll be inside
No,
enemy
I mean
lines trying to farm EMP.
when you come back.
Never be on the Sombra.
Yeah, the Sombra
Oh,
is a solo hero. Just trying to farm EMP.
I'm out of here. Feeling much better.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, so
Sombra
that's
tried to
how.
hack me.
Yeah. Oh, they have a Sombra as well. Yeah. Sombra teleporter killed.
There's the Sombra.
Yeah, she has no teleporter.
No chance, okay, no chance, okay.
See you later. I might need this later. ¿Qué onda?
Diva hack.
Keep hack.
Deback her. Kill the baby Diva.
Tactical visor activated.
Ana's low, no nade, no sleep.
Translocating.
Oh my gosh, that Ana is on me.
I'm hacked.
Thank you.
You have good days.
Dash.
I'm reloading.
Lucio hack. Lucio.
Lucio on the left. He's zap.
Hawk hack. Farm them. Diva low. Okay, back off. 5 EMP.
I'm out.
Yeah, back off. So let's play around EMP next.
That res is far too dangerous.
We can
Okay.
EMP bomb.
Oh my gosh, behind me. We got a
Yeah,
Sombra
are
on
you guys ready in position?
Yeah,
Are
we
you
do.
guys set
I
up?
got you, fam.
Where's Celis?
Where are they?
Where's Celis? No, Celis not back
back.
yet. Okay. Wait for cooldown. Tell me when cooldown is ready.
Right.
No, my
I'm ready.
got
I'm
this
ready.
right.
Are you?
No.
Ready, ready.
Back up. No.
I got him.
just
Don't
back
touch
up.
him.
Be right back.
Yeah, Yeah, so we're down one. That's... It's okay. I don't think it's winnable, so I'm gonna save the EMP. We're gonna let you guys wait for you guys to come back.
Thank you.
Are you guys close to? I can't touch, but are you guys close to point?
Yes, we're close.
Yeah, me personally.
Touching. I'm gonna EMP. 3, 2, 1. EMP. Fight. Choose the weak targets. Choose the backline. Choose the backline. Lucio.
Ash.
Okay. We lose the point. It's okay.
Sorry, I'm taking away
Just
the
die on
charge
point,
from you.
just die on
It's
point.
just these people need
Use the ults.
healing.
Do not use ults. Do not use ults.
Yeah.
They're just capped and they're using ults.
So our next fight will be Nano Winston.
We all make mistakes.
Okay.
Okay, just group up first.
Yeah, die on point.
Yeah, down point. Nope. She's not letting you get away.
I might need this later.
Yeah, I'll try my best to farm.
Dynasty? Translocating.
I'm gonna try to go for the Ash.
Yeah, I'm on Ash. Ash is half. She's one.
I'm getting dived!
Ana next.
Ana,
No
no
nade.
D.Va.
Bob.
Good, nice and clean. Nice. Okay, I'm close to EMP. Okay, so next fight we wanna go primal first. I wanna try and win it with primal. Okay? You wanna
That's
Sombra on point.
Sombra.
okay, just chase the Sombra away, she's trying to farm.
No translocate.
Okay, so I'm scouting. They are coming through the main. So they're coming through main. Okay, set up, get ready to dive
Oh
in.
wait, that's yours. LOL.
Hawk coming on high ground. Anna is in the back line. You wanna dive the Ashe and Anna. Yeah, go in. Fight, start the fight. Good. Choose the target.
On the
I
back,
died.
She's anti.
Too dangerous!
Okay, too dead. Back off.
Come
So
here.
next fight will be EMP. Wait for us to come back.
Oh my gosh, that freaking Sombra, dude.
Okay, wait for us to come back. Oh, they're bombed. Okay, we lost
I got
Anna.
bombed, but I got beat bomb.
Okay, we gotta fight anyway. Oh man. Yeah.
Oh
fine.
no.
Okay, no more outs. We lost the fight. Once we lost Anna, we
I
lost the
hate it when
fight.
that happened. But it's like, oh, I'm hiding, I'm sneaky.
Back. Run.
Has reached the checkpoint.
I might need this later.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so we need to farm Nano again. So I'll try my best to farm EMP.
Hey there.
Okay, I'm hacked, I'm
They
dead.
got the whole emo payload.
Okay, the tanks just try and poke and farm EMP. Sorry, farm Nano. Soft dives. Don't hack from it.
Intentemos otra vez.
Watch out behind you.
Nana's ready.
Right, we can go Nano Winston.
Okay. Let me see.
Miana.
Ah!
Got you.
Give a hack. Anna first. Anna, no need.
They're feeling hard.
Nana one.
Uh-oh.
Okay, going on the Ashe neck.
Oh! I'm stuck under the bridge.
We have respawns, we have close respawns.
Ash.
I've been uh-oh'd.
D.Va's antied.
Ahorita regreso.
D.Va hack.
Uh-oh.
How does she have so many ults so fast?
Back off. So I just want to back off and get heals. Okay, so next fight will be Primal. Go in Primal if you can.
Ana.
Good bomb. I mean, good escape. That's what I meant.
That'll help you focus. Beacon in place.
EMP.
Apagando las luces.
Ana, no se ve Ana.
Go anti. Okay, good try. Okay, good practice, guys.
Okay.
See
Does
you guys
anybody
on the
want to play
stream
Last Dance with
Thursday.
me?
Probably not tonight. Maybe another time though.
I'm going off.
Okay.
See you guys.
I'll see you guys
Bye.
later. GG's.
What do you want?
Okay, so whoever's still in stream, thank you very much for watching. And see you guys next time.